Hey guys. Sorry, it was I had some issues getting this thing to work. My I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. For some reason I did like a clear cookies and clear cache and stuff on my computer, and because I did that, it forgot that I had the ROM that it bases all of the rando seeds off of, and for some reason it like wasn't registering that I still had it even after I like showed it where it was. So I had to hurry up and get that again. Hope everybody's having a good day. Since we're not being restreamed today because our record is too bad. We are 2-2. We're going against Reg, or Reg. I don't know, one or the other. However, so we're not being restreamed. However, the pros of that are we can listen to what music we want to listen to, and so we can listen to what music we want to listen to, and we can I can chat with you guys like while we're doing it. I know a lot of you guys just wish that I was quiet all the time and not actually talking to you, but today it'll be a little different. That's all I was saying. I hope everybody's having a good day. For those interested, I watched, actually, you know what I need to do? I'm dumb. Something I could do. Well, need to stop. Be cooperative. I can actually do the tree pull if we kill some stuff without getting hit. Let's kill one more just in case. What? I didn't know he respawned. No, demon bird. Did he respawn again? Dude, it's like Mega Man. I guess I messed it up somewhere, but hey, we got full magic for, you know, all the magical things we don't have. So this will be a chill as fuck race. Interesting items thus far. A lot of maps. Pretty good for the knowledge aspect. I have a monster here I'm trying to drink too, so I'm trying to uncap that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, because it's got like this like radiator cleaner cap on it. There we go. Wouldn't mind some bombs. Be cool. I'm wishing I used my bomb on the thing, the hut, to get more bombs. Hammer. So we're gonna waste some time here. So if you are routing this, don't do what I'm doing here. Be better. So, side note, I just randomly, so I went to Redbox today after I took my son to karate and rented Coco. That's a damn good movie. I liked it. So if you haven't seen Coco, I would highly recommend it. But I mean, you know, it kind of goes without saying because Pixar can do no wrong. Pixar could like do a movie about what corn does in your system between when you eat it and when you poop, and it would win. It would be like the most amazing movie you've ever seen. Damn chickens run away from me. Totally worth getting those rubies from those bombs. I'm so glad I did that. Now you know. So I also rented the most recent like Saw movie, Jigsaw. Because I'm a fan of horror flicks and stuff like that. Obviously, not watching that one with the kids, though. Might as well just get them. So I'm over here. I hate this game. Let's go. Let's do the escape. I think this is the least amount of keys I've ever gotten in a Keysanity, like, up to this point. Usually I've already had like 3 or 4 keys just from like running up the Kakariko way. Ah! Oh, damn it! I didn't realize I was full of bombs. Shit. Thanks, Phil. What? What hit me? The first hit was completely understandable. Food luck. Yeah, we need some food luck. Good lord. I have been getting stacked with maps and compasses, man. I will know where I'm going at any point in time. Dang. That's a pretty good pickup. I'll pick up those arrows. I never know. I mean, chances are I won't get the bow for like another 2 hours, but nonetheless, the bow's always like the last thing you get. What? Anybody have anything exciting going on the rest of this weekend? Just chilling? Good lord, man. So many damn compasses and maps. I'm assuming I'm gonna get Moon Pearl and gloves pretty soon. I mean, I can go into Desert Palace, but we need I hate trying to use hammer on these fools. Alright, as long as we get that first one. I find it easier to actually hit them with bombs than the hammer. Mirror. Cane. Mushroom. Just out of curiosity, are all heart containers quarters? No, actually. So, all the hearts that bosses would drop, since those are considered items, those are thrown in the pools as well. That just answered my question. Yeah, so like all the bosses in the game, you know, that usually drop a full heart, those are thrown into the chests as well, or into possible item locations. So it's anything that you could pick up, essentially, can be in one of those. What? Real flippers? What? And here I was getting ready to do some fake flippers to see what the hobo had, but there goes that idea. No. No, sir. Ooh, big key on that island. So basically, right now, we're just looking for some gloves. Slash Moon Pearl, maybe Ocarina. I don't know. There are a lot of little things that we could obtain here. I don't need no stinking sword. And since we have real flippers, we can check the 2 locations up here at the waterfall without having the Moon Pearl to Jesus Walk, and we can check the ledge by Zora, which we'll check all of those places. Oh man, I'd have been so stoked if that was a 300 rupee, because then I wouldn't have to come back up here potentially for Zora. And I'm usually not the, I always forget how to do Houlihan room. Alright, bomb upgrade, don't need those. Now, the only reason I'm not save and quitting right now is because I'm right by the witch's hut, and we have the mushroom. Look at them jukes. Jukes for days. What? Piss off, you son of a bitch. This playlist always reminds me of like some of the background music to like Parappa the Rapper. Bum, bum, bum. I'll take your stupid 10 arrows. Damn greedy witches. It's funny because they are witches. So we're gonna make our way over to Eastern Palace, see what Sahasrahla has hidden behind him. Just grabbing that heart because I've been doing some dumb stuff so far, so... And I don't want to have to, save and quit. You know, and or die. And we got a sword. So the other option is that if we don't get gloves or the ocarina out of the next several places that we're gonna check here, we may get the Master Sword. And well, no, we haven't gotten any keys for Agnim's Tower, so scratch that. We're probably gonna get gloves or the ocarina. And it's either gonna be in here or in the desert area. Unless Zora was needed. That's one thing that I definitely do not know, is how Zora feeds into the logic. Like, could Zora immediately be required? Yeah, boots are always good, but they're more of a luxury item, as there are not too many locations that are blocked by boots. Whereas, like, if I get the gloves, I can go to the Dark World. And obviously, with our current situation, we don't have the Moon Pearl, so that's something else that we would want as well. But Ocarina gets us up onto Death Mountain, and since we have the hammer, we can go past the Tower of Hera and hit all of the East Death Mountain locations. So, I mean, really, logically, in my head, it seems like we're going to get the... And we get the gloves. I was just going to say, it seems like we're going to get the Ocarina pretty soon. So the other thing that we're looking for right now is we want to get the Moon Pearl, because that's going to allow us to move around in the Dark World. So we already have access to the Dark World, but we want to be able to move in it. Now, besides the Moon Pearl, something else that we could get is the Lantern. I mean, not that we necessarily need it, because, you know, we can rescue the old man without the Lantern, but if we get the Lantern, that's the logic telling us that we should go to Death Mountain. So we're gonna walk in here, and this is gonna be all dark. Which is fine. Go through the door. Yeah, Sonic. So this one we're not being restreamed. Both mine and my opponent Reg is our record is 2-2, and the we're just basically we're not high enough. We're pretty much knocked out of the tournament at this point. Yeah, Phil, I have all the dark rooms in the game memorized. The only one that I really do not like doing is Agate Tower, the maze in Agate Tower. That one gets me. It's annoying. I do not like that one. But yeah, so we're already knocked out of the tournament. This one's just kind of this last race is more for, you know, more for like personal pride and, you know, just kind of doing the damn thing, right? Only people that were 4-1 or 5-0 are guaranteed to move on to the next spot. The 4-1s have a race between all the 4-1s. Yeah, Sonic, I'll if you have any questions, feel free. Yeah, and so anybody that's not 4-1 or 5-0. It ends up being about, like, I want to say about 30 people, 32 people-ish, that are going to move on to the actual bracket stages. That's going to be the main thing. And, Sonic, even if I am streaming and I'm not doing Keysanity at the time, or even Zelda at the time, feel free to ask questions, man. I'm pretty laid back. We're going to get something on the ledge. That's what I thought. Hey, Sonic, thank you so much for the follow, dude. I really appreciate it. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of it, man, let me know. Keysanity. So one thing, so the difference between Keysanity and so do you do like open mode and normal mode of randomizers already, and you're just trying to get a little bit more well versed for the Keysanity portion? No, just normal. Okay. Well, no, and that's fine. Went from normal to Keysanity. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so boots are gonna be required. So we know we need to come back to desert when we get boots to get those Titans bits. But it's because we're getting this right here, this Moon Pearl, we can essentially go wherever we want. So the biggest difference, Sonic, is that in Keysanity, your overworld locations are valued more. And the reason for that is because there's so many items that you're going to be picking up with all the keys and stuff that, I mean, you know, literally in normal mode, you know, going to Zora or something like that may not be the smartest play because it's a big time commitment. But you're not really penalized for that as much in Keysanity because chances are there's going to be either a small key up there or an item or something that you need as far as progression-wise goes. The biggest thing that I can say is really think about when you obtain an item that allows for progression, like if you got like the, I don't know, the fire rod or hook shot or, you know, flippers or something. Think about, that's a good pickup for us. Think about what that allows you to get to. Holy shit. Oh, I gotta mark these. Mother of God! That was the hypest room ever. Think about what that allows you to, where that allows you to go. And then really, like, follow the logic. Especially when it gets more towards the end of the game. Because, like, you know, the biggest, yes, Master Sword. Oh, shit. The biggest troll in this game is, we're gonna make our way back to Desert and grab those Titans mitts. The biggest troll in this game is, or in this mode is, you know, being, whatchamacallit, getting to, being able to get into Ganon's tower, but not be able to do anything about it because you don't have the big key. And then a lot of times you'll find an item that allows for progression in Ganon's tower, and that's, Jesus Christ. That's, I think, one of the biggest things that people kind of overlook is the progression items that they get in Ganon's tower. A lot of times will give you a hint as where you should go in the overworld or perhaps another dungeon to find that big key. Yes, that, you know, Ganon's tower big key can be in any single place in the game other than like the gauntlet in Ganon's tower. But if you haven't gotten it by then, chances are, unless you've missed a location that you've already gotten, like say you're locked out of a dungeon or something and you get let's say it's in Mire, for instance. I'll give a real example. Let's say it's in Mire and you need the ether medallion to get into Mire. And you find the ether medallion in Ganon's tower. The next place I'm going to Mire. Because the game is basically telling me that's where I should go. And yes, we've got the Master Sword, Phil. And I mean, really, honestly, besides that, dude, yeah, I mean, don't, you know, you're definitely not obligated, but man, that'd be awesome. Be on again before the run happens. All right, man. Yeah, and hit me up. Underneath my Twitch is Discord information. You can join our Discord, and I have a Zelda channel on there. You can ask any questions and stuff, and there's a couple of us in there that play Link to the Past and stuff, and I'm always down for answering questions. I'm not the best as far as execution goes in the world, but I mean, I understand it at least. I know what I should be doing. I just don't execute it. Hey, Skullwoods. Hey, Cossack. Hey, thanks, man. Dude, I wish we'd get a I wish I had a snowstorm. Damn! Dude be burying his life savings out here. So another thing on Keysanity, other than Hyrule Castle like you get there, but maps are actually useful. Because when you have the map, you can see whether or not it is a pendant dungeon or it could be a crystal. So like, because we've gotten so many maps so far, I can tell you that Turtle Rock may not be needed. It's red pendant. Pod is a crystal. What the? Stupid ass chicken. You know, we're gonna grab that. Probably not gonna need it, but I'm gonna grab it because we're a little low and we're about to start going into some dungeons. Oh man, where are you at, Phil? Tempered, OG tempered right there. You can have it, dude. I love snow. I miss it. Oh, Wisconsin. Oh yeah, you're gonna get like legit snow. I don't know why I picked up this damn chest because I'm gonna be checking a bunch of places. It's one of those things like, you know, when you don't live somewhere with snow, it's cool. But like, when all your shit's buried in like 2 feet of snow, it's not that cool. What? Love to live in Texas. Yeah, man, it definitely has its perks. But, you know, there's pros and cons everywhere, right? I think depending on where you live in Texas also matters. Like, Texas is... I think people forget how really damn big Texas as a state is. Like, you can literally drive from side to side for 12 hours and still not be out of Texas. Yeah, depending on where you're at. I mean, you know, that's gonna be more on the south side of Texas. Or like Houston, like, you know, getting a lot closer to the Gulf. Like, Houston did really bad, but this last, or during Hurricane Harvey. I mean, we got a ton of rain. It was weird. It was weird too. Like, so it wasn't so much that we got a ton of rain. It was like constantly wet, if that makes sense. So it wasn't a ton of rain per se. It was just always wet. Like, it was like constant mist and stuff. We got a decent amount of rain for sure, but I found that to be more, let's say, interesting. Actually, we'll do that last. So like I lived in Lubbock, Texas, which is in West Texas, and I lived there for a while, and it was, we didn't really get snow, but we got a shit ton of ice. Like, it's also the coldest I've ever been. I'd never been in negative degree, like Fahrenheit weather until living in Lubbock. And that shit was cold. Oh yeah, lots of ice. Ice Palace, huh? Yeah, so, what's interesting about Texas is it, so where do I want to go? Let's go Sanctuary. What's interesting about Texas is you get the cool, dry air off the Rocky Mountains, and then you have the warm, wet air from the Gulf. So it caught, like, in especially in, like, West Texas and areas, the thunderstorms there are insane. And that's just because of it's the perfect conditions for a thunderstorm. And it was cool. Like, I'm a huge fan of thunderstorms. I really enjoy them. And that was definitely like one of the best parts about living out there. I mean, I got my degree out of Texas Tech. The school is awesome, but other than that, there's like nothing in West Texas. There's no hills, no trees. On the daily, there is at the very least like I don't even know. Oh, I don't have a hook shot. On the very least, there's at least like 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing at any point in time. Oops. Fuck it, I'll just go over here because I gotta get that other thing anyways. Alright, this one. Big Key, Eastern Palace. Okay, so we can beat Eastern. Central Texas is usually like that. And I actually live around Central Texas now. I live in Austin, which is pretty central. But yeah, it just depends. It depends on where you're at. Like West Texas, like Lubbock area, it's like a high desert. The elevation is high. I want to say it's like 3,500 feet or something like that. And it's like a desert. So there's no like, I won't say there's no life, but it's just it's like perfect conditions for that icy situation. So we don't have fire rod yet, but I'm gonna come up here and grab this other chest before we leave. We have the cane, so it's not that bad. Hey, Electric Wizard, how are you doing today? Since we have the cane, it's not that big of a pain in the ass to actually make this little trip here. Now we don't have the big key for Thieves Town, so this could be a waste. But there's 4 chests at the beginning of Thieves Town, which it's always good to check them because they don't take that long. Yes, that is correct. I'm playing Link to the Past. We are doing a so it's called a Keysanity randomizer. So all of the keys and all of the items in the game are randomized between the chests. So see, I just found a key here, but that's the key to Desert Palace, a small key to Desert Palace, not for Thieves Town, which is the dungeon that I'm in. Okay, bottle is good too, so we can check the sick kid right after we get out of here. Oh, I didn't mark the bottle down. Mark that down. So see, it was definitely worth it for us to come in here, because we got that small key to desert, which means once we get a fire source, we can full clear desert, because we have all the keys we need for it. Alright, so that was a compass for desert. We're going to talk to Sick Kid, because we just got a bottle, so let's do that. Small key to Swamp Palace. That means we can go into Swamp and do a lot in Swamp. It's kind of a scary thought. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of a longer routing here. You know, it's the big thing about randomizers is when you make choices like this, they're gambles. So I think the biggest thing that people get kind of mixed up in randomizers, there's no like bad choice, only wrong ones. So like as far as items that you choose to go get, it's not necessarily a bad play to go and do that at any point in time, because it could potentially have the item that you need for progression. However, you know, there are a lot of times more efficient paths to get to those things. So I'm actually turning in this chest right now, and you'll see here I'm going to do a couple of things. So my routing... Hey, Bleak! So my routing, I am turning in this chest for a heart piece, which is kind of crap. But what I'm going to do now, because I'm over here, is I'm going to come over here, and we're going to check the Bombos tablet, and then we were going to head to Desert anyways as the next thing. So I'm in Desert, so now it's kind of like just trying to maximize what you're getting along the way. So here we got a small key to Ice Palace. So that may or may not be worth it there. And we go ahead and grab the book, and we'll re-enter Desert. So mark down our key for Ice Palace. We'll go ahead and enter Desert. We can check the big chest, and we can check whatchamacallit, the small room key. So there are three items that we can obtain in here. I know you did, Solteezy. I was so disappointed. I was so sad. Yep, it was a sad night. Hence why the sad music is playing now. You had fun without us. In fact, it was even more fun. I don't know. No, you know, we never had a full group last night. We never had full 8 people. See, and I never played Link Between Worlds. Bombos. Okay, so Bombos, something that tells us with Bombos, that Ice Palace might be the play here. The reason I say that is because Bombos, we can get into Ice Palace, and we don't have the fire rod, so... Well, it was more fun without you. Yeah.
So they were referring to, for everybody that's here that may not be here all the time, Friday nights on the channel we do a Jackbox, Jackbox.tv. So it's a bunch of like mini games and stuff like that where we just kind of chill, have fun. In many cases, we're drinking. I had some beers last night, and yeah, just have a good old time, wind down from the week. Are you talking about Solteezy? What a dick. Ah! Whoa! I don't like not having hook shot, but it is what it is. I don't get why. I don't know. So lame. So going into Ice Palace is something that most runners don't like to do early. I don't care to do it early either. However, in this case... Oh, you piece of shit. In this case, we're doing it because the game gave us bombos on the logic. So I'm feeling like I'm going to find something in here. Although I'm not overly excited with our heart situation. And apparently, out of technically killing like 6 enemies right there, we didn't get shit. I was hoping for more hearts, but whatever. So something we're gonna do here, we're gonna do the Ice Palace bomb jump. And by Ice Palace bomb jump, I mean we're gonna do the fall into a pit because we're a dumbass. So that's Ice Palace bomb jump. So you don't have to have the crystals down. That allows us to do much more of this dungeon quicker. And if you are ever learning to speedrun A Link to the Past, it's one of the first tricks that you probably practice. That and hammer jump. Those are the two, like, those are the big uns. Need advice on this GameStop question. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. Damn, it's gonna suck. We got fairies, but... What you got, Electric Wizard? Hit me with it. Any hearts in here? Yeah. Small key, Misery Mire. $20 rupees. For no reason. There's one chest that we can't check in here. We don't have the hook shot, which kind of sucks. You hoe bag. Hey, Cece. Oh, I thought I had the big key. Oh. Well, that was pointless. I guess let's go fight Cold Stare. I mean, 2 hearts, cold stare, green tunic, golden. Oh, yeah, forget that noise. Actually, really, getting another heart really wouldn't matter because Cold Stare is gonna do like 4 damage to us if he hits us. So that's a thing. Oh shit! Yeah, that was bad news. That's okay. We got fairy. Actually, I have 2 fairies. Interesting. I totally thought the logic was taking us there, but that's the gambles you take. And it's not being an overachiever, it's trying to do the fight as quickly as possible. I've never overachieved at anything in my life. We're gonna dip into pod. It's not my favorite play, because we are desperately low on keys for pod. We only got 2 smalls. And we don't have the big key, but we have the bow. And so there's like 2 chests that we can get that way, and we can avoid having to use a key. So we might be able to check a decent amount in here. And then we can mirror and do Eastern Palace because we did get the big key for that. Hell if I know. I doubt it. I just doubt it because, like, I don't know. It never seems like you can combine anything in this world, right? It could have anything. We just didn't have the big key for it. I was gonna say, if you're the big key for ice, I'm gonna be pissed. So we just gotta remember there's 2 chests in ice that we need to check. We need a hook shot to get to the other one. I don't know why. Oh yeah, no, I need bombs on the other side. Oh, but I need the bow first. We got PCP, the cape, get off me. Surprised we haven't gotten any, like, the blue mail or anything like that yet. Small key. Turtle rock. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, no. No, this doesn't work. Let's go back. Because you don't take damage when it's an area that you're supposed to fall to. And so what we're doing here, I only have one key, but I have other chests that I want to check. And as long as I have one key, I can actually check several of them. I can check all but the big chest. And so that's what we're going to do. Because pod is a pain in the ass. I think there's 6 small keys total in the world for Palace of Darkness. So many small keys. Ah, you ho. Lantern. Not a bad time to get the lantern. Alright, so one of these that we're going to try to do. Damn it, I didn't get the second pixel placement right. We got the first one. So this is the other trick where if you're trying to speedrun this game, this is the other trick that you want to practice. Damn it. I'm currently out of practice, as you can tell. And actually, now I think about it, I don't want to do it yet. I'm going to come up here. We want to grab these other 2 chests down here first, then we'll come back and do the bomb jump. That way when we mirror out, we've gotten everything that we can. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. Let's go ahead and give ourselves some more tries at that. So if you're good, which we're not, you can actually do the bomb jump from this side, or not. So we're going to go through here and then come back up. And we're going to get this damn thing. And we're good. Oh yeah, I wasn't coming over here for the big key. I was coming over here to grab these chests in here. See, every now and again, I look like I know what I'm doing. Obviously, most of the time we don't know. Or at least we don't look like we do. Alright, pointless, but we know now. So we're probably gonna pop out of there. We've gotten every chest except for the big chest key. Just the same as that other place that we were at, Ice Palace. Now we're gonna go into Eastern Palace and finish it off. Because we got the big key. And the bow and arrow. Since we got the lantern, the next play is going to be going up Death Mountain. And we also have the Tower of Hera big key. So after this, that's where we're going to head to. Another bottle, blue potion, not bad. I mean, I doubt we'll ever need magic, but you know. Yeah, go for it, CC. So if you guys hear a random vacuuming noise, at some point. You'll know why. Alright, so now we want to go Death Mountain. We have a lot of chests we can check. Since we have Titan's Mitts, we have the Lantern, we have the Mirror, Moon Pearl. Basically, we'd like the Ocarina, Hookshot, Fire Rod. That's the main stuff. And of course, as the seed continues on, always hoping that we get the whatchamacallit, we get the Ganon's Tower big key. That's always something that you like to see sooner rather than later. Other than that, I don't really care what else we find. As you can see on our little tracker there, there's actually not too much else besides that, other than keys out the ass, which that's probably what we're gonna get up here, is a bunch of keys. Turtle Rock, small key. So what I'm doing right here is called spin speed. In the 1.0 version of Legend of Zelda, if you do a spin attack and then hit your dash button, the frame after, and touch some steps, you will keep your dash speed and be able to move in any direction. Since we have half magic in the cape, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go through here. For another damn compass. But another item location checked. I'm gonna switch over to our mirror. So once again, hold your sword out, do your spin attack, hit your dash on the exact frame after it, and run. That's one of those tricks that you like. Once you start getting it, you do really good at getting it. But if you fail to get it like two times, 3 times, it would have been faster had you just not tried to do it. Because it seems like it saves a ton of time, but it doesn't save as much as you would think. Over an hour of play, dashing, like with the boots and stuff, saves about 5 minutes or so. Between 3 and 5, probably. Big key to Ganon's Tower. So all we need to do now is try to get the items that we need and get the crystals and get to Ganon's Tower. We have everything we need, technically. I mean, besides, you know, assuming what dungeons that we need to do yet. Oh, what was that? So the good news is, we're not going to get trolled by the Ganon's Tower Big Key. So this is seed, although definitely not a jet seed. Wow, how many compasses are in this game? Although not a jet seed, it's not going to be a last-minute troll seed either. Which is nice. So we're going to come up here, defeat Moldorm, and then we're going to head to the east side of Death Mountain. Oh, shit! That was dumb. I can't. I don't even have words. I don't even have words. We got the bug net. And another crystal. So we've gotten 3 crystals. And Desert Palace is not required, so we probably won't have to go back there. And if Turtle Rock's not required... Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Spiral Cave first. Yeah, as soon as I got the boots, first thing I did is I went and got the gloves so that I could get to once you have the Titan's Mitts, you can, it just unlocks so much more of the world. Gives you more options, so that's how we were able to get in to do ice and stuff like that as well. Alright, we're about to check 6 chests. So, my prediction is at least 3 keys out of these 6 chests. Small Key, Skull Woods, Cane of Berna. So... and 1 key. Oh, 7 chests. My bad. Whoops. Misery Mire. Damn, only 2. I feel like I failed you guys. I've never gotten that jump before. I need to figure out how to do that one. And with all the items that we've been getting, I'm thinking a dip in a Turtle Rock right now wouldn't be a bad call. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here. So 300 rupees, so we know we don't have to go on the other side of that island there. And we're going to see what medallion, even though Total Rock is a pendant dungeon. If we're up here and we can unlock the entrance to it, we might as well do it now. So it's Quake, and we have Quake. So what we're going to do is we're going to unlock Turtle Rock. We're going to come over here, and we're going to do Hookshot Cave without the hookshot, because we can get very few items out of it using bonks. We got Sanctuary Heart. That's the only one we can get. So we're just going to fall in here on purpose. We're going to jump off this. Come up here, and we're going to grab a couple chests in here. Here's another little trick. If you're in a cave and you have the mirror while pushing a block, if you use the mirror, the block disappears. So we don't have to do that little puzzle there where you just go up and fall down a couple of times. Same thing also, if you have the hookshot, you can hookshot through those blocks while you're pushing them. They have interesting physics like that. Map of Ganon's Tower. 5 rupees. So now, because we can, there's some other stuff we can check. Like we can check what's on the pyramid. We can check Catfish. We can check the Bat Cave. We have quite a few options available to us. But what we're gonna do, since we're right here, we're gonna dip into Turtle Rock. We have 3 small keys and the big key, so we can check almost the whole place. If we had the 4th small key, we could full clear it. But we don't have the Fire Rod or the Ice Rod, so we can't kill Trinex anyways. So we're going to use our small key instead. Instead of using the small key to get to Trinex, we're going to use the small key to get where the big key usually is in the vanilla game. Oh shit, I can't do that. Don't have the Fire Rod. Didn't think that one through. You son of a bitch! Damn trolley ass jellyfish. So this is a pretty decent gamble coming in here. Stupid ass chain chomps. God damn it! Sons of bitches, man. Good thing about about Turtle Rock is there's a shit ton of these anti-fairies. We have dust, so we're just gonna do that. I mean, it didn't do much else than just piss us off, but it did a good job of that. So we're going to use that small key there instead of to get to Trinex at the end. And it was a beautiful play. Paid off 100%. We have the Fire Rod, boys. So getting the Fire Rod there is huge. That solidifies this gamble as something we should have done. Which feels good, man.
We have the big key, so we're going to check this. We're also going to check Mimic Cave. And so basically, right now we're looking for Ocarina or Hookshot. What? Stupid. We're gonna enter back in here. We're gonna grab this big key chest right here. A little lackluster there. Big key for pod. That's stupid. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna grab some magic and these hearts. Because we are going to bitch out, and we're going to use the cape for laser bridge. Because we have half magic, so. Wow. So that red mail, heart piece, hook shot. Hell yeah. This place was banging for loot. What's the fastest way to get at, like, where I'm trying to go? I think I want to do this. So basically what I want to do now, since we're still here, I want to go up. Yes. My wife is vacuuming the living room. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go back into Turtle Rock and check those first two chests at the beginning. But getting the hookshot there, if Meyer is green pendant, we are technically in go mode already, but we don't know that yet. Well, no, wait. If Meyer is green pendant, so we still need... Oh wait, we got the Palace of Darkness big key, so let me go ahead and put that down. We already got that. So yeah. So if Meyer is green pendant, we are in go mode. That's the only thing we have to check. And so we're gonna check our map here. And we haven't gotten that map yet, so we don't know for certain. So we're gonna come in here, grab these two chests real quick. Probably not gonna be worth it, and we're gonna be disappointed. But it's what we can do. Because we still need, well no, we need Thieves Town. We need Thieves Town big key. Thieves Town big key is on the list of stuff we need. Oh my god, I couldn't hit him because he was electric. Seriously? small key to Thieves Town, which is cool. We want to get out of here. Oh shit! No, we don't. I was dumb. Hookshot Cave. I could have just mirrored and been there. That was my bad. So, basically what we're looking for right now is the Thieves Town Big Key. Thieves Town Big Key. We can beat Thieves Town. As I don't even think we know if Thieves Town... Yeah, we don't know if Thieves Town is a crystal or not either. If Thieves Town is the pendant, or Skull Woods is the pendant, then Mire is needed, which means we need to find the Ocarina. And then potentially even Ether. Man, I am not having any luck with these damn jellyfish today. Small key to Ganon's Tower. To Hyrule Castle. Let's bounce. Let's go to Dan's house. It's 100% accurate, Ace. Man, you know, you hang out with me, you're gonna hear some weird shit from time to time. It's just kind of how I roll. So after we check this place, and the only reason I'm checking this is because it would be annoying to check. So I like to check shit that seems like it would be real trolly. Because I don't know why, the game just always wants to troll me when I play. So we're gonna check this chest. And get Butter Sword, I guess. And then now that we have that, we are going to check the first chest at the Aga Tower. With once again, the main thing that we're looking for is the Thieves Town Big Key, because that lets us get to the last places, or the Ocarina. Yeah, level 4 sword makes this first part a little easier. Just... Oh my god. Get back. Okay, So our choices now are go to Swamp Palace or finish Skull Woods. We're gonna risk with Skull Woods because Swamp Palace takes forever. Yeah, no, there's pretty much at this point, Phil, nothing is gonna kill me. With Butter Sword and Red Mail, I mean, you're like a god. You just face tank everything. So we can finish Pod. We can do that kind of whenever we want. We're gonna finish Skull Woods now. Because we got the Fire Rod. And so this is kind of an example of following what the logic is doing for us. It gave us Fire Rod, which unlocks the back half of Skull Woods. So you have to assume, yeah, I mean, you don't have to. Obviously, once again, it's a gamble to a certain extent. But it would make you believe that the back half of Skull Woods either has, obviously, a crystal,
or it has an item that is necessary for something else. One of those two things. What? Shoot. I'm not gonna need this, but we're just gonna grab this anyway because it's right here. Well, I mean, nothing really tells you that you do that, you know? That you need to do that. It's just one of those, that the fire rod being the item of the dungeon. It's really the only way that a lot of people would figure it out. One more hit should do it. Piece of shit! Not an item we need, but the crystal. Hooray for Nintendo Power! You remember, I was gonna say, yeah, Counselor's Corner, man. When I was a kid, I wrote into them for the original Legend of Zelda for the second quest. Because I didn't know how to do stuff, like, at all. Because that shit was hard. Okay, so that was the Crystal 5. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check Fat Fairy after this. We're checking the pedestal because we're here. The big key to Vitreous. Whew. So if Meyer, so that's a very, very important find. If Meyer is a crystal, then it's pedestal required. If Meyer is not a crystal, it is not pedestal required. So we're gonna play it right now that the pedestal is not needed. However, that could make a huge difference on what we need. Because if Meyer is a crystal, that means we need to find the ice rod before we can do everything. Because that means we have to clear out the pendants, which we know Turtle Rock is one. I mean, obviously at that point, all dungeons are on the table. And we haven't defeated Aga yet, so we can't take the shortcut across the bridge, so we're gonna walk our happy asses over here. Yep. The main things with, okay, so the main things with Keysanity, or with randomizers in general, is depending on the seed that you have, can depend so much on what you end up having to clear and stuff, that times are kind of relative, if that makes sense. Alright, so that, I don't need to go over there. Let's see what 2 items we got in here. Map of Meyer. This is going to tell us whether or not we have to do Meyer. Meyer is a crystal, which means that it is pedestal required, so we have to do all the damn dungeons. Hey, Sonic, thank you so much for the sub, dude. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Well, we just got we got the dream that everybody hopes for. Pedestal required, Keysanity. Big key to Vitreous is on the pedestal. And so So big key to Meyer is on the pedestal. And Meyer is a crystal. So... So that totally changes up our, like, direction. So now, we need to get the... Yeah, you're seeing one now. Small key to pod. Doesn't really do us any good. So now we need the ice rod, which can be anywhere. We need the ocarina, because we can't get to Meyer without the ocarina. This seed, man. This seed. This is the dream everybody hopes for. We're finally getting around to check Zora because we're in this neighborhood for a heart piece. So we're just going to dip on out of here. We're going to go finish Pod. And then we're going to do Swamp Palace afterward. So at this point, your routing kind of changes to what dungeons can you full clear. And this is the bad routing to get up here. Hey, what am I doing? This is terrible because it's not even where I'm trying to go. Hey, Super Unknown. I'm doing good, dude. How are you? We're just doing our final Keysanity tournament match here. We just found out as a pedestal required seed, which means that you have to do every single dungeon. So this is going to be a longer seed for that very reason. As the items that we need now are the ocarina and the ice rod, and then Thieves Town Big Key and that's pretty much it, I think. I'm trying to look over there and tell right now. Oh, we got the small key for Thieves Town, so I can put that there. But we're gonna complete Pod because we can. Now we're still gonna take this way here because we only have one small key for here. So we want to make sure that we're using it in the way that we need to, which means that we want to do the bomb jump again to check that big key chest. And actually, while I'm at it, let's just grab some of these because so your pixel placement changes when you have the different swords because they're different, and I use the sword to line up my bomb jump and not the terrain, so I might fail at this pretty bad. So I'm really not looking forward to that. I haven't practiced it with anything but the Master Sword because when you are doing the speed run, that's all you have. We're gonna actually kill Helmosaur first. Because we have the key already here. And actually I'm trying to think how I wanna do this. Because if I do Helmosaur and leave, I may have to come back for that big chest, but it would be after I have another key, so I wouldn't have to do the bomb jump. Because I'm just foreseeing myself failing that a bunch, and I'm thinking in my head, am I gonna fail it more than it would take me to come back as far as time goes, or would I be able to kind of do it at a later point? Hey, the key dash. Alright, let's go to Swamp. We can full clear Swamp. Well, we don't have the big key for there, which kind of hurts us. So we can't check the big chest. We still have the one chest in Ice Palace to check. Did we ever get the... No, we didn't get the big key for there. Is that my preferred sprite for Link? I like the dark Link sprite. Obviously, you know, you get the choices of there's like 30 or so or more or something like that sprites to choose from, but I like the Dark Link sprite. I think he looks cool. Get off me! Oh, this game. So, we need the ocarina. If the game wants to be extra trolly, we need ether also. That would be a thing that thus far this game would do to us. So, my hope at this point is that I find the ice rod before I find the ocarina. Small key to pod, so now we can go back and not have to worry about doing that bomb jump. Shovel, so we can dig up some shit out of this seed. Let's go ahead and mark the shovel down. This might end up being like 100% completion run. At the rate that it's going, that could very well be a thing. And we still do have a, and we'll get it after we finish this, but we have a, there's a big key that we can grab on the island in Lake Hylia. It could potentially be the Swamp Palace big key, which would suck because then our routing would have been terribly off. But it could also be Thieves Town, it could be Ice Palace, it could be Mire. Oh wait, no, it can't be Mire. Mire's on pedestal. Sad. So it's everything that everybody hopes for in a Keysanity or in any rando seed is a pedestal required seed, and nobody's able to see it. Yes, so the ocarina can be anywhere, just like any other item in the randomizer. It can be anywhere that you can pick up an item, whether it be in you know, you could get the ocarina from Link's house chest, potentially, or you know, any chest in the game or any location where you obtain an item. I do like the hookshot though, because it is my preferred method of movement. No, because there can be any item that you can dig up. I could find the ice rod that we need there, or I could find. I mean, the ocarina could be there. I mean, potentially. There in randomizer, there is literally no useless in theory location to check, because something could be literally anywhere. Yeah, randomizer is really fun. I mean, over the past year, it's definitely been the game that I've streamed the most over this last year, but it's also, Link to the Past has been one of the games that I've just played the most over the last year, and that's just due to the randomizers, you know, because it's basically what it does is it takes like a familiar gameplay and familiar enemies and stuff like that, but it rearranges, you know, the items and stuff. So you also have to think of alternative ways to kill things, because you may not have items that you typically would have at that point in time. Like, for instance, you know, coming up here to Argus, the boss of this, you know, this dungeon, you may not have a sword, period. Yeah, there is only one potential place in the entire game that you can get soft locked and not be able to complete the seed, and that is in Palace of Darkness. But it requires you to use tricks that you know, your average gamer that maybe doesn't speedrun or doesn't know all these like crazy tricks isn't able to do. And it's only because there's so many keys required in House of Darkness. So we're gonna try a quick kill here, and we failed it. So there's a way to get the game to think that you still have your sword out, and that you can kill them with poke damage, which is faster, a lot faster, because you don't have to slash your sword. You just really just have to. Wow. Wow, I have no words. Okay. I'd say probably a small key to Palace of Darkness, because so now with that small key we won't have to go through the route using the bow on the side, so we can go straight up and grab that big key chest if it's necessary. Once again, we are hoping to find the items that we need without having to do that. But that's the biggest thing with like randomizer, and even more so with Keysanity. You have to really remember places that you missed. Yeah, they should be. R-E-G. Ah, Thieves Town. That's the most preferred one that I would find there, because now I can go through, clear out Thieves Town. Oh shit, why did I do that? I'm gonna go to Dan's house so I can use the shovel. But yeah, this seed is gonna take longer. Where the hell am I going? The seed is going to take longer than probably your typical seed, because it is a pedestal required seed. So you have to go to every dungeon at this point. Which usually means you end up pretty much full clearing every dungeon because of the items that were needed. So of course, earlier when I got the Ganon's Tower big key and we were feeling all good about ourselves, the game likes to cock block us. and make that not the case. Hey, we now know that Swamp Palace is a crystal dungeon. So we're running this way so we can go into Thieves Town, finish that dungeon out. Did I ever get the Ice Palace? I didn't get the Ice Palace big key. But we have Pod. So basically we just need the Ice Rod and the Ocarina. My guess is... Should be back now. You guys back? Yeah. My Wi-Fi in my house is terrible. So yeah, so we lost it for a minute there. I had to reset my internet. Sorry about that. I started my... No, sorry, Sonic, yeah. So this is blind. The set, if you do the setup correctly, this fight is actually one of the most consistent in the game. We missed that last one. But we got the Ice Rod while we were in there. So now we can go to, we can go back up to Turtle Rock and kill, what's his face, Trinex. Dude, the sunlight on the floor totally looks like a saltine cracker. Actually, we need one more key for Turtle Rock. So let's go finish Pod. So one thing I was saying, so not only is this a pedestal required seed, but this seed may even be the elusive all 3 medallions required. Because we had to use Bombos to get into to Ice Palace. So Bombos to get into Ice Palace, Quake to get into Turtle Rock. If Ether is required to get into Mire, it's insane. But now we got enough small keys, we can just beeline straight to that big chest. Yay! CC's done vacuuming. Ooh, actually, we have 2 chests here still to check. Alright, we're gonna try the bomb jump. Actually, before we do, we're gonna try to get this bomb jump, but before we do, we're gonna run across, and we're gonna check this other chest down over here. Yeah. Ocarina. Chances are this other chest is not going to be necessary, but let's grab it because we're here. Or at least give it a couple tries. Didn't get it fast enough. Damn it, I can't get that lined up. Yeah. Our dog constantly, every single day, pees in the exact same spot. And I just steam cleaned the floors, like, not that long ago. Alright, we're gonna abort this. Chances are we don't need to do this, but we got the ocarina. So we're gonna go to Sanctuary. Well, you missed it, CC, so this is a pedestal required seed. So we still have to do Mire, and then we have to go to Turtle Rock and do Turtle Rock. And based on what's going on, we may even... Oh wait, what am I doing? It may even be a triple required medallion, which I've never seen. I have to, I'm having to log back into this thing because I got disconnected when the internet went down. Okay, I'm back in. Alright, let's fly. Not triple medallion needed. It was almost like beyond the dream. But we are still missing the big key for Mire. So the first thing we're gonna do before we go in there to do this, we're gonna come over here. I have all but one of them. So basically, what I'm needing to do now is I need to finish out Desert Palace because we never finished that. It's gonna have a pendant. And I need to finish Turtle Rock, which is also going to have a pendant. Actually, you know what? I'm in go mode. I'm dumb. I am really dumb. Yeah, we just need to finish. Okay, so we just need to get through Desert Palace. Go do Turtle Rock. And then get the... oh no, we need a small key for Turtle Rock. That's what we need. That's why we're still checking stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to think. So yeah, so we need a small key for Turtle Rock. That's the only thing that we need. Red crystals are for the fairy, so crystals 5 and 6. when you have both of them, you can get the you can buy that big bomb that we used on the pyramid, and it's typically referred to as Fat Fairy. Where in the original game you would get the silver arrows and the butter sword upgrade. So the question is, we go to Uncle. I think we're gonna go into Mire. I think the seed is going to be trolley like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into Mire, clear Mire without the big key, in hopes that we get a small key for Turtle Rock. As soon as we get a small key for Turtle Rock, we can leave Mire, go finish Turtle Rock, then grab the big key for Mire, and then finish Mire, then go to Ganis Tower and finish the thing. Sup, Maxie? How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. But this is probably one of the trolliest seeds that I've ever done, because it is pedestal required. Alrighty, Super Unknown, have a good one. Hey, you too. Awesome. Awesome, Maxie. So our opponent actually just finished, so now we're just finishing the seed just to finish the seed. But we need this other Turtle Rock small key. But yeah, that's all we're needing now is the last Turtle Rock small key. Yeah, I was only streaming at this time because of the Keysanity tournament race. That's all that I was gonna be doing today, and then we'll I'll be back on tonight. And in a perfect world, I'd have time to do more day streams, and I would stream during the day and not at night, which would fix sleep schedule and stuff. But I love streaming, and night is really the only opportunity that I get due to my job. Because I would totally stream longer if I could do it at night or during the day. So we're checking 2 more chests in here because we need that Turtle Rock small key. Dude, if I could, Jabu, I totally would. That would be my... That's the dream, dude. I would give not only your left nut, but also your right nut to be able to do that. That was probably the dumbest thing I've done in a long time. and thanks, Maxie.
I appreciate it. You know, it's funny is because, you know, I say I do it for you guys, but really, like, streaming for me is my therapeutic time. Like, it's my me time. Ah. Did I already get that key? I think I might already have it. Why is this? Even the music's laughing at me now. On a good moon? I don't understand. It's a good night? Yeah. No, I could totally see that. Like, it's funny because and nobody believes me when I say this, but I truly am an introverted person. I don't, like, you know, I don't go out of my way to talk to people and stuff like that, but I think that there's a certain level of, I think that there's a certain level of ambiguity with speaking with people on the internet. And so it doesn't feel like I am, you know, it's not an extroverted task for me. It's just it's an interesting thing. Oh no, for sure, Cece. Trust me, I think about that all the time. Not my computer getting jacked up, but by you. You're back. So let's see if I have a small key when I get in there. I may have mismarked my keys at some point, which kind of screw us up. Yeah. All right. So we could have been a lot faster. So that was our big mistake. This one. I don't know when I got this last key here, so I could have come through and finished it. And you know, perhaps with our routing, we could have. Had we gone to, like, Swamp and Thieves Town first, maybe, we could have come through and only had to come through Turtle Rock once. And I think that's the big that's the big mistake in the routing. But once again, as I was saying, it's the you know, that's what the randomizer is all about. Is sometimes there's no bad choices, they're just wrong. And I think that, so somewhere along the way, that's what we did. We made a wrong choice because we probably could have finished this dungeon. We could have full cleared it when we came in here. So yes, it felt like we were doing an awesome. You piece of shit. It felt like we were doing an awesome move by skipping, or by coming here and getting the fire rod and everything, which it felt like we were doing it in the right order. But had we had that last key, we could have cleared the whole thing and been that much better. So that's the hard thing. But it is what randomizer is all about. So we're just gonna face tank a bunch of shit and get over to Tridex and do the damn thing. With the information that we were given, I probably wouldn't change any of the routing that I did. It wasn't, I don't feel like we necessarily did bad routing. It just wasn't the right routing for this seed. Whoops. So all we have to do now, finish Turtle Rock, go grab the pedestal to get the big key from Meyer, go finish Meyer, do Ganon's Tower. Sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. I didn't know that'd be one cycle, or otherwise I would do a switch. I'm not used to having Butter Sword against Trinex, so I forget.
We have a tiny shield. We can protect ourselves from jack shit now. Yeah, Maxie, I've fought him a couple times. God. It may not look like it in this run, but I swear I've played this game before. So everything that everybody always wishes that their seeds would be: pedestal required, big key, misery mire. Let's go. It's the first pedestal required seed I've had to do in a long time. I did one once. Probably the best pedestal required seed that I had though was a hook shot was on pedestal. That was a rough seed. Excalibur. You piece of crap. Oh man. Turn around, whoop that thing's ass. Damn BMOS. No! Man, our execution is just off today. You're on fire. So we'll probably end, if I had to guess, probably about, I don't know, 25 minutes or something behind our opponent. Definitely not good, but my guess is they didn't have to double dip Turtle Rock. But it's all good. We didn't have to push this thing, so I shouldn't have to flip that switch. Should just be down. Yep. We're gonna do some fancy strats for this boss here. Because we have Butter Sword. Damn it, almost made it. Usually I would use the silver arrows here, but we're gonna do something cool. We're gonna do this. Oh, I didn't know it took that many hits with a Butter Sword. Holy crap! And now let's go to Ganon's Tower. And let's go save our womans.
Ah, shit. These guys are such assholes. We're gonna enter the dark world here because we're going straight to Gainus Tower, so it's faster than going to the Turtle Rock entrance area. But with red mail, butter sword, silver arrows, damn it. Not sure if Gainus Tower could be much more easy mode, but don't worry. I'll make it look like we've never played this game before, ever. Because that's the kind of talent I have. Alrighty. Oh no, he crashed. Well, we got probably about, if I had to guess, maybe about 10 minutes-ish or so before we finish this seed up. Oh, Jesus. Garbage. Yeah, Sonic. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Hey, man. It's what I do. I said if I could stream 8-12 hours a day, at least 5 days a week, I totally would do it. But damn the man require me to do regular job type things. Ugh, gross. And we were talking about that earlier as far as how cold it goes and stuff. Whoosh. Ah, damn it. Ah! We botched that.
Since we have half magic, I'm not even gonna mess with grabbing that other magic. We won't need it. We don't need the key from that room, because we still have 3 now. Oh, what? That shit is... Oh my god. That was like the most fail ever. Not even open validation chest. We're a rebel. Ah, bleh. Damn it! One more. Alrighty. Let's finish this thing, shall we? Thanks, Maxie. I'm listening to a, it's a lo-fi, just chill mix of music. I don't even care. Yeah, I'll send you the link of the playlist I'm listening to. If you have Spotify account, you can listen to it there. They also have, I think it's the same like list or something on YouTube. I guess I don't really need hookshot out anymore. All right. Yeah, no, I've done Ganon a couple times. GG. That was a fun seed though. I feel like it's a bad idea to fall off the ledge. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not, thank you, Patrick, thank you, guys. Yeah, 221, I mean, okay, so 221 for a Keysanity pedestal required seed is actually a good time. And, you know, really around 2 hours is about average for a, pretty much for like Keysanity modes. For like open mode or normal mode, below 2 hours is definitely typically better. Sorry. So yeah, yeah. So 221's it's a good time. It's just it wasn't good enough. We needed better. I was actually just talking to the to my opponent Reg. They based on their routing, they were able to go mode three dungeons, whereas I was not able to do that because of the way my routing went, and I was missing that small key. So I was actually pulling more stuff. So that was the difference right there, that when they got to where they needed to be, they had that small key and they were able to then go mode 3 dungeons, whereas I did a full clear of almost every dungeon, except for Ice Palace. I didn't get the big key chest, or Swamp Palace. But everything else, it was a full clear. So, I mean, we 100% like almost the every option that we could have gotten an item at in the game. We pretty much did it. So, well, like I said, at the end of the day, you know, it's Keysanity. That's what it's about. It was a good race either way. It could have gone a little bit better as far as like for us obviously to win, but at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't hurt that bad that we lost either. So let me fast forward to our stats so we can see how many items we actually got. And also for anybody who's looking at doing a Link to the Past randomizer, I highly recommend hitting up this Discord. Get in there, give it a try. It's fun. Your first couple of seeds may take 3-4+ hours. It may very well be. It may seem very frustrating stuff, but man, as you start doing them, you start getting faster, and they're really fun. And the Link to the Past community is one of the best communities that I've ever experienced while being online and with Twitch and stuff like that. They're just good people, and that's the main thing that I can say. So obviously we didn't kill any bosses till we had at least Tempered Sword, which is kind of funny. We had our 1 death because we were dumb. Menu time under 5 minutes is it's okay. So collection rate 170 out of 216. So add, was it like 26 total chests or something like that in Ganon's Tower? So that would have put us at 196. So it's 20 total item locations that we didn't check, but we still checked pretty much everything in the game besides that. So that pretty much ends it here for me, guys, for now. I'll be back on tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Not too sure what we're going to be doing. I think we're going to speed run something. I may do a Super Metroid randomizer. I haven't decided fully yet. But with that, guys, I'm going to call it a day here. Have some stuff I got to do with my family. So thank you so much for stopping by, and we will catch you guys all next time. Have a good one.